Robots have nothing on these skilled workers. They won't be out of a job anytime soon. These Japanese workers take fast and efficient work to the next level, all without spilling a drop of cement.
Yeah, boy.
Call it OCD, call it great aim, but when you can put things away like this, everyone's happy. Most concreters end up knee-deep in wet cement by the end of the day. This guy's figured out a handy way to finish the job and keep his shoes clean at the same time. This guy obviously wants to avoid being splashed by hot boiling oil. Either that or he's got a whole bag of potatoes to slice before dinner time. This is the guy you can trust with your drinks during an earthquake. His level of control is insane, all while never spilling a drop. Who knew being a baker came with expert knife skills? He's able to slice bread dough at full speed. When you know the machine like the back of your hand, you can tap away any combination in the blink of an eye. When grapes take time and time is money, the end result is this guy. When you ask your colleague to stop copying everything you do at work, but he just doesn't listen.
Cheater! Cheater.
Maybe one day we'll see robotic pizza makers, but until that day, we got Oscar and his very specific flipping skill set. This team of window washers make quick work of this escalator glass. Now that's how you get it done fast. This restaurant hired a real-life ninja to clean tables in between guests. When he's not waxing on and off, he also doubles as security. This guy's the reason Pizza Hut offers delivery in under 30 minutes. In just 8 quick slices of his knife, the whole job of slicing bread is done in under 5 seconds. Trying to cut down a tree that could easily fall on a nearby fence is a delicate process. I have a feeling the robo-lumberjacks are still a few years off. At a mind-boggling 250 words per minute, not even ChatGPT can keep up with this typing prodigy.
Now I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
There's fast service, and then there's this. A whole fleet of roller skating waiters ready to fulfill your every need at breakneck speed. This garbage collector might have prospects in the NBA if work ever gets scarce.
Nice shot!
This is the guy you hire when you need your house built in record time. He may not be the safest, he may not even be fully insured, but he will get the job done in 6 weeks or less.
Perfect.
Cameramen don't get enough credit for how effortlessly they do their job. It's like he's got a sixth sense for where the basketball's going to be. You might think fruit stores are an easy place to rob, but not when you have guys with knife skills like this working there. When you want dinner and a show, this guy will sort you out in no time. Who needs reversing cameras and parking assist when you've got skills this good? I'd like to see a self-driving car do that.
Baba Booey. Here we go again.
This ultimate pizza chef can keep his pizza dough spinning for hours. When you need a super long paveway finished in less than a day, these are the guys you call.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
If you want a dosa in Mumbai, you better be able to catch high-speed projectiles, because after cooking, this high-speed chef launches your food at you. Most people would use an elevator or even the stairs, but this guy's route to the ground floor is nothing short of terrifying. When you're a level 100 builder, this is how you shovel up dirt. Not only do they get the job done fast, but they do it in style. Who needs extra staff when this turbo-handed pastry chef can cut 300 croissant triangles in under a minute? There's more than one way to peel a melon. This just happens to be the most satisfying way to watch.
Mamma mia!
This non-cooking duo is effortlessly amazing. When you've spent your whole life working with the same people, you don't even need to look up. Not even a factory machine can beat the experience and speed of this chef. Part dance routine, part health and safety hazard, this worker found an interesting way to unload a massive stack of PVC pipes. When you've been doing the same job for years, this is what it looks like.
Nice.
Who needs a nail gun when this guy's the human equivalent? Lightning fast speed, perfect precision, and a thumb that's probably seen more strikes than a bowling alley. Maybe he was a cowboy in another life, but those skills are legit. These guys don't need ladders where they're going. All they need is a pair of climbing shoes and a rope to scale poles 80 feet in the air. Teamwork makes the dream work. At least that's the motto for these 4 guys who take a massive task and all get hammered together. When you want fresh tortillas straight off the grill, call in this superhuman chef.
What is going on here?
If you've ever had a messy encounter with an automatic ketchup dispenser, this should be entirely more relaxing.
Oh
What do Fruit Ninja pros do once they're bored of playing mobile games? They get a job at the greengrocer. This guy can chop down a tree faster than it takes most people to even get a chainsaw started. There's always another use for a line trimmer, like pruning rice plantations. This volleyball drill makes me think that robots have already taken over. Just don't tell them the ball's supposed to go over the net.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
With those speeds, they'll have the job done before sundown. Meet the human watermelon conveyor belt. He sorts them out from 3 different piles, all while keeping a massive smile on his face. At this bakery, you're always assured fast service, especially when she's on the register. I always thought noodles were made by pushing dough through a mold, but it turns out the best noodles come from this guy. Counting whole stacks in mere seconds, this fast-fingered teller never makes a mistake. When you've been Employee of the Month for 12 months in a row, this is what it looks like. When you need to unpack a whole tray of Japanese sponge cake, this guy does a daily demonstration of why no one will ever be able to replace him. It takes a steady hand and a whole lot of experience to be able to paint lines like this. You might be surprised to learn that Christmas trees don't all look perfect. They need to be trimmed by expert machete-wielding pros. This cashier is working at the maximum speed her computer terminal can keep up with. There's one trait that all men share. There's nothing we hate more than having to do 2 trips, even if it means loading up a ridiculous amount of stuff to carry. The amount of skills on display right now is incredible. I wonder what his previous job was. You know that feeling when you're cutting wrapping paper and the scissors just glide through effortlessly? That must be how these guys feel as they hand cut rugs at full speed. Who says you can't have fun and make money at the same time? If you thought street markings were painted using stencils, think again. That perfect lettering is the result of an expert. When your coworker asks you to hand him a shovel, this probably wasn't what you were expecting. I won't lie, it's much faster that way. There's one brick carrying technique that's definitely not for the faint of heart. In fact, you really have to use your head if you want to be able to keep up. When the fence you ordered was higher than expected, you can just improvise. If you've ever wondered how firemen train to do high-speed ladder climbs into burning buildings, now you've got your answer. If you can invent a machine that can make tortillas this fast, you're gonna make a lot of money. Until then, you have her. The only thing more impressive than the speed at which these 2 guys can cut planks of wood is the fact that they still have all their fingers. Cutting hundreds of dough molds by hand may be a repetitive task, but this guy can seemingly do it with his eyes closed. When you want falafel with a little flair, this Palestinian man has both on offer. This kind of effortless professionalism only comes about when you've been doing the job for a very long time. He doesn't even need to think while doing the job of 3 men. Japan isn't the only country to have sword-wielding samurais in their midst. This Indian grocer's hiding some serious skills. When you're the only guy at the party with a bottle opener and no one brought twist tops. There's snow shovelers, and then there's this guy. The only thing more satisfying than the clean lines he's creating is that feeling of not having wet shoes in the morning. Booyah! If you thought basketballs were created by a production line machine, you'd be wrong. This steady hand can paint over 1,000 balls a day. The hardest thing about getting your buffalo wing hot sauce is how long it takes to fill every individual cup. This is when you gotta work smarter, not harder. When you've got fruit picking in the morning but a hot date in the afternoon, you gotta get things done quickly. Giving the road a fresh coat of paint requires a steady hand and a ton of experience. Plus, it's so satisfying to do it in one stroke.